before I'm coming here, I was wondering like what kind of style I'm going to show today. Should it be a cool style, or elegant style, or funny? Okay, but I choose the most boring way with my self-introduction. Yeah, because but I'm not going to show about my personal experience today, so just a few simple self-introduction as my opening. Okay. Okay, my name is Yiming Eun, and I am 18 years old this year. So my topic for today is introvert vs extrovert. Find your own shining point. Okay, so for the PPT slide, I actually make it like kind of game style. I want to make it in a fun and interesting way, so I make it in a like game style. Okay. So for the MBTI test, it is also known as the personality test. It's popular now, especially among the youngsters. My MBTI result is ENTJ. How about yours? Same? Oh, really? Okay. Nowadays, I found many kinds of social events, educational settings, and work environments are built in a manner that requires people to be communicative and open. However, many people feel uncomfortable when they are being forced into social activity and interaction. And they are wondering, why do they have that kind of feeling? As people start to notice personality difference, understanding how introverted or extroverted an individual becomes an important matter, as it can help us to recognize our strengths. Although the MBTI test has remained the world's most popular and recognizable personality test, yet I don't believe that will be 100% accurate, because there will always several exceptions and people will continuously change, isn't it? Right? Sometimes you can't even tell whether you are an extrovert or an introvert. According to a survey conducted by the American Transpanel, the researchers found that around 77% of people fall somewhere between the two extreme personality, while 50% were very extroverted and 8% were very introverted. This response indicates that the extroversion and introversion are uncertain, and most people tend to be ambiverts. Another thing is it might change depending on the environment. So an extrovert can become an introvert and vice versa. Okay, to begin with introverts, a classic definition are individuals who are shy or reclusive, but tend to thrive in solitary situations. Introverted people usually prefer to give others the chance to volunteer before taking on a new duty or assignment. However, it doesn't mean that it will be more difficult for them to succeed than extroverts. One of the most famous scientists in history, Einstein, was also a non-introvert. He once said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulate the creative mind." He believed that his creativity and success came from keeping to himself. Next, okay, Bill Gates, the CEO of the software company Microsoft Corporation, was also a non-introvert. He has the ferocious focus that allowed him to spend thousands of hours writing code, but he is not shy, which is a reminder that most people have some extrovert and introvert qualities that exist simultaneously. What I want to mention here is I believe their success is closely related to their introversion. Because introverts are mostly deep thinkers. They can concentrate for long periods of time, and therefore they are willing to take more time to analyze situations and consider various perspectives and consequences before taking action. These qualities make them great at tasks requiring focus and attention to details, as they do not easily make careless mistakes. Now, On the contrary, the extroverts, as we all know, are those people who often outgoing and enjoy being the center of attention. Extroverts are often great communicators, comfortable with public speaking like all the speakers today, and excel in networking. These qualities make them effective candidates in leadership roles and team-based environments. Therefore, many people feel that extrovert features are very promising. To quote an example, Steve Jobs, the CEO of Apple, he was a born salesman comfortable with demanding the world's attentions. Then, what about ambiverts? Well, they have an unique ability to take advantage of traits of both introverts and extroverts, since they are in the middle. If people ask me what personality is the best, is it extroverts or introverts or both? I would say there is no one-size-fits-all answer, as each personality type brings its own set of strengths and qualities to the table, right? No matter what kind of personality you have, you are still full of infinite possibilities. Let us embrace our difference, recognizing that true strengths come from understanding, appreciating, and working together, regardless of our unique personality types. Remember that either way, you are good in your own personality. Wait a minute. What is the sentence that I have just said? I have said just now? The last. Yeah, so you are a good listener, correct? Okay, actually this sentence is what I want to share today. Just remember, either way, you are good in your own personality. That's all of me today. Thank you for your attention.